Welcome to Mustache Moments. Today, I want to talk about how AI is destroying the world and it's awful. I also want to talk about how AI is incredible and is going to be a new industrial revolution in the digital world. I think both can be true. But that's probably the hardest thing about AI, is navigating these tensions that are clearly in polar opposites. And they're real, huge impacts. And that's one of the reasons that AI has become the most controversial topic that I know when I raise questions about AI limitations, like how do I prevent student cheating? Or AI adoption, how do I teach all of our students AI? Because those two competing tensions are in conflict. The more I teach my students to use AI, the more they cheat and use it to replace their brain. And so we have these really interesting two sides of the same argument. AI is awful and AI is awesome. And the difference between these two sides is how it's being used by the people who use it and what they choose to do with it. Which is why it's so important that we are clever in the way we use AI. And AI is hit or miss on what it can do, what it can't do, what it's good at, and what it's bad at. And so it isn't a universal fix-all problem. It's also not a universal ignore this and it'll go away problem. So, sorry, I'm going to talk a little bit about those tensions after this quick hair drying moment from our sponsors. Which they don't pay me. You can't see the name, suckers. Mute about 5 seconds ago. I just had a great idea. There's going to be parts in this video where I have to be quiet, not talking because the hairdryer's on and you guys can't hear me during that. But I can just put two me's in a video. So I can just take me and put me over top of the other video talking while I'm also doing the other thing. So here I am still, while you don't have to listen to me doing that or wherever I go. There are so many tensions in AI that are really interesting. Managers want you to use AI, but they don't pay for your AI subscription. They don't want you to use the good AI because that costs them money. They want you to use AI to get rid of jobs, to replace yourself. They want you to train yourself out of the job so that they can fire you. There's this huge AI job creation growth, but it's eating all the other jobs. Greatly accessible. People can just access it. It breaks down language barriers. It breaks down different challenges. It destroys the environment. It is awful. It raises gas prices. It raises electricity prices. It does horrible things for that. I was just in a presentation where we were talking about critical thought and AI, and one of the presentations was about how you can take and make a podcast customized to your topic of interest in NotebookLM. And it could replace me as a professor because you can just take all the content I've ever created, put it in there, and have it make me. Should I use that? My boss thought I should. I don't know. Maybe. But the other side of that is, it was awesome. It was really cool. It was really impressive. It was great content. But it was also stolen. The voice used sounded like the guy from the radio. And Let me know in the comments. Let me know what you see as the upsides. Let me know what you see as the downsides. Because I think we're going to be dealing with this AI stuff for a long time. Serenity, salvation, whether it's shit, slop, or salvation, we need to figure out how to get there together. So, what are the goods? What are the bads? How can we keep the goods and get rid of the bads? Is the whole thing bad? Do we need to toss it out? Is the AI fear and the AI hesitation need to go? What do you think? Share your thoughts.